New report. Tillerson said Russia can decide whether Assad stays or goes. What happens to Assad is Russia's issue, not the U.S. government's? A new report claims Secretary of State Rex Tillerson has told the UN that the Trump administration's focus in Syria is to fight ISIS, and that Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's survival or removal is a Russia issue. The magazine Foreign Policy, citing unnamed sources, said Tillerson made the comments during a private meeting last week with UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. What happens to Assad is Russia's issue, not the U.S. government's. One source quoted Tillerson as telling the UN chief. The official said Tillerson's bottom line was that the U.S. government will respond to the terrorist threat, but has no fixed perspective upon whether Assad goes or stays. Foreign Policy also quoted sources as saying that Tillerson indicated that any American action against Syrian forces is not part of an effort to topple Assad. The official said the Trump administration seeks to prevent future chemical weapons attacks and to protect U.S.-backed forces fighting ISIS. A State Department official interviewed by Foreign Policy did not reveal what Tillerson said, but said the U.S. remains committed to the Geneva process and supports a credible political process that can resolve the question of Syria's future. Ultimately, this process, in our view, will lead to a resolution of Assad's status. The Geneva process envisioned a transitional government made up of Assad's supporters and opponents to rule after Assad. The Syrian people should determine their country's political future through a political process, the official added. Publicly, the State Department said the U.S. is in Syria to deal with ISIS. The reason the United States is involved in Syria is to take out ISIS. State Department spokeswoman Heather Nauert, I don't know how to pronounce it, said Wednesday, "That's why we care and that's why we are there." In writing about Tillerson's comments, Foreign Policy suggested that the U.S. position reflects an assumption that the Assad government will emerge as the winner in the Syrian civil war. And you know the liberals are going crazy with this. They are saying that Tillerson is the weakest of the weak because they want a regime change there. The warmongers like McCain and all the liberals. And this is exactly what Trump was won on. He's not there to change the Syrian government. He's there to fight ISIS, right? The terrorist group. That's all he's there for. So they are having now a field day with this. Believe me, if you look at the liberal, the titles on the liberal mainstream news, it's starting to, they're dissing Tillerson now as he's weak and he doesn't know what he's doing and other things. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.